So, apparently, I'm a not so very resourceful individual. Why am I stating this? Is because a lot of the things that I post are considered false based upon sources. So basically, I'm just being a rambunctious minded individual posting false information out there just to get people all just to throw them off. Let me clarify this. I once did a research on a man named John Hanson, who was known as the initial first president and first black president in the United States. Historically, I did the research. This was about a year ago. Time passed, and I decided to go do some more research on him because I was talking to a particular friend about it because they didn't know. The article changed, and they painted him as a white male, and they said that it was a myth. So, the post I did today of the soldier standing over the little black child like he just hunted deer, and then for a friend, supposedly, of mine to always on everything that has something to do with white people getting caught in their bullshit, call it false with a page that will say this is a false source. People will be quick to believe that it is false when you have the proof there. Who the fuck takes a photo like that? It's funny, right? A video I posted the other day. Same motherfucker. A child pretending to be dead to save his little sister. Because over there in Afghanistan, motherfuckers kill kids. They have photographs of masses of kids lying dead from bombings. So what would make me believe that this is full of shit? Who orchestrates some shit like this just for the sake of it? It is America's problem that they tend to put theirself in other people's fights. It's a good thing. It's a good gesture. But we got shit going on here. We need to mind our fucking business and stop trying to play hero so everybody thinks America is just this place to be. Because it's more fucked up here than it is in third world countries. Believe it or not. We want to make the world seem like we're just the good guys. When you've been here for 400 plus years, you have no idea. So this is coming from a black perspective because I haven't lived over 400 years. The ancestors within me, they still speak through me. That's why I'm pissed off all the time. So for the rage that I feel, based on the injustices towards my people, yeah, motherfuckers gonna feel it. You fives ain't gonna understand shit that I'm talking about. I'm overreacting. I'm thinking too much. I'm tripping. I'm chilling. While you over here stealing my culture like these white motherfuckers doing, you over here telling me I'm overreacting. Everybody want to bang that nigga shit, but they don't want to be niggas. They don't want to be associated with nigga shit. You see how they treat you when you have that little hood vibe till you got that shit to you? They treat you like you ain't shit. Even when you conform to their bullshit. You're still an Asian, you're still a Latin, Hispanic individual, you're still a fucking Filipino, it don't matter. They still treat you accordingly. Even if you comply. You're still going to be outcast. You're going to be that token one. Don't get shit confused. But about the 400 plus years and the rage. Examples like this today. The Ferguson situation. You cannot sit here and tell me about some shit that you have not personally been through. I don't gotta be shot to understand what it's like to be a target. I don't put myself in situations that are unnecessary. It's stupid. It plays on my common sense, my intelligence. It tells me that I know how to survive. I don't put myself in situations like an immature ass individual to prove something. If it happens, it so well happens. What am I getting at? Motherfuckers will tell you how black you are based on the fuckery that you indulge in. I don't see a point in indulging in fuckery if it doesn't have something to do with that objectifies my people. So, if being a black man is considered fuckery, I stand firmly in it. If being a hood nigga is the fuckery that identifies me as a black man, I don't stand in it. Because that hood shit don't mean shit. Being a product of your environment is one thing. Taking what you learn from it. But focusing on being a hood nigga is not something I stand for. Mike Brown is a product of his environment. And he was killed and spoke upon as a hood nigga. Whether or not a fight came over, it's the simple fact that as a police officer, I've seen many videos where motherfuckers actually fought back at cops. We have it on video, actually shot at cops, had guns. White motherfuckers get clipped in the leg. He gets shot 6 times, 2 of which were in the head. You even had people who were white who even seen this shit happen. They seen him with his fucking hands up. And then they have the... I've recently read a post. It was talking about a dude who had a white friend. And he's, basically, in a nutshell, he said, you wonder why non-blacks are pretty much paranoid around blacks is because if it was them, they would have burned this fucking country down for all the shit that we blacks have been through. And they're waiting for that day that black people decide to change their minds and stop being some fucking cowards. Turn the other cheek. Brown-nosing ass motherfuckers. Turn up. What, you think the right thing to do is just get money? That's it? So, okay, fine. You enslaved my people. You beat them. You made examples of them. You cut off the black males' dicks and made an example of them. You hung them at picnics with their families. Hung a black woman and her 2 sons off a fucking bridge. You took a pastor years ago, beat him, tied him to the back of your truck and just drove him for miles while the asphalt, skinned his ass alive. As long as I'm getting money, you gonna have to see me different. No, you still a nigga. And you want me to comply to that? Yo, fuck you. Anybody that stand for that coonery shit, fuck you too. I don't see you as nothing but a white motherfucker with brown skin. Call it racism, but I'm tired of your bullshit. I'm tired of you motherfuckers telling me I'm wrong. You don't even know the half of it. Black people, for one, do not play the victim card often. I can't say this for all black people, but I know for the most part, we don't play that victim shit. We keep our heads up, we move on. Because at the end of the day, we always show you motherfuckers, you can't stop us. Slavery as it was before was pointed at. Even in that fucking movie Django, Leo DiCaprio bitch ass had a good point. We have a high tolerance for pain. Because regardless of the weapons and shit, the beatings, we endured and we moved on. We continue. Y'all can't deal with that shit. Y'all can't handle that. Look at the Holocaust. That was one event. And people stood up and fought to help end it. Even black folks. Our Holocaust has been an ongoing thing. I'm not promoting violence to white motherfuckers. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is you white people need to shut the fuck up trying to tell black folks to stop making our people aware of what's going on. That we are one. Because until you've lived a black life and stepped in our shoes, you wouldn't understand. And that would never happen because you're not black. So you will not be treated accordingly. You can be in the struggle similar to us, but even so, it is not going to be the same. You can have a great understanding. You can look in our African ancestry and understand our culture, or even American history, and research shit and understand it, but you still will never really get it. You're not going to live through it. You can do that hood life shit, but people will see you differently. If you are a white person in the hood as compared to the majority of black folks in the hood. He's just he's just that one that got accepted. Something about him is interesting. He made it out the hood, like damn. A white motherfucker rapping compared to the many black folks that's rapping. That's talking about change. They don't get heard. But you hear Eminem, but nobody knows about how Eminem made a song about why you should not like black women. And I was caught off by this. Because I actually tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. But nah. Fuck that. I felt sorry for this nigga. But I know how he really feel. My point is this. Stop waiting for white motherfuckers to be your hero. It's nothing wrong with them caring, but we gotta be our own heroes. Every time something bad happens, they tell us march in a peaceful manner. How you gonna tell us how to react to some shit? That's like saying if you get punched in the face by a random motherfucker, how you should react. You should say, well, I think you're tough, waving your fist. You shouldn't hit that motherfucker back? Would you tell your kid if somebody just comes in and fucking does a Bruce Lee kick to your goddamn head, like what? Just walk away? No. You whoop that motherfucker's ass. You wouldn't tell him any different. You can't tell me that seeing an innocent individual, and this is white people know this for sure, when some innocent Caucasian motherfucker somewhere gets killed, everybody goes in a rage. Look at the fucking 9/11 shit, even though that was orchestrated. You wouldn't kill these motherfuckers. Fuck Afghan. Even people who weren't even over there, who live in America, who probably lived there for years, get targeted because they wear a turban. Beat the shit out of them. Even got black people doing this shit. But when a black person gets killed who was innocent, it's many stories. It's bigger than Mike Brown. It's more than it. It's been ongoing. Been killed. Nobody bats a fucking eye but black people. And we have to march and protest in a peaceful, organized manner. And black people comply to that shit. Let's do what they say. Why? They're telling us how to feel about something that they do not go through. But when they do go through it, it's because of their own people. White people don't do this to only others. They do it to themselves. But they try to justify it like we deserve it because we are darker. Get the fuck up out of here with that. All I know is when shit goes down, it's always somebody trying to tell a black motherfucker, we are one. We need to look at the bigger picture. No. First off, every little piece adds to the bigger picture. And if one piece is distorted, then the picture is ruined. Who wants to watch a motherfucking movie with a quarter of it cut out? You want to see every little piece of the picture. You want to see all details. So don't tell me to overlook my detail, motherfucker. Because if you got you a brand new car and it has a smudge here, you're going to make for sure that smudge is gone before you can say, hey, look what I'm driving. So don't tell me, motherfucker. Period, point blank. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Don't tell me how to deal with my molestation if you were not taken advantage of. If your innocence was not taken from you. Do not tell me a motherfucking thing. That is my opinion on the Ferguson situation. And if anybody objects, well, you can object all day because I'm not hearing that shit no more. Grow the fuck up.